All right. Hey guys. Hectic here. I just had a couple of games to start warming up today, and I decided to go record a little bit. Oh, that's a good drop. Let's see what we got. I don't mind a little bit of mini pick action. All right. Well, my goal today is to hopefully collect all the crowns that I need to get this the upgrade for the Evil Hunter. But we'll see how that goes. I'm also trying out this new deck that I saw online. YouTuber OJ uses it, and I thought it'd be pretty dope to get some clips for the Goblin Curse because I used that last challenge and I loved it. So hopefully I can do something with that. Um, I do eventually want to do the Empress challenge live, so I'll probably do that in a different video, but we'll do that next time. All right, so I'll probably do Goblin Machine in the back, Dark Goblin. I really hope they have some small troops so I can use the Goblin Curse on that because I really do want to do epic place. Flying Empress in the middle, Valkyrie. Okay, we'll probably get a connection with the Empress, which will be no, that's fine though. I have the bomber for that purpose. Oh, I think this will be GG's once I see that happening. We're gonna throw in a Goblin Giant to tank for all of that since I have the elixir. I'll probably rage up right here. Well, arrows that, because I don't really want to deal with the Dark Goblin. And that should be tower down. Perfect. Probably add another bomber. Just actually, that might be tower down. Perfect. So I did try this deck twice already. The first one I lost very, very hard. The three star Electro Spirit, not bad. But I was saying, I tried it twice. The first match, I lost epically. It was a bad match. They just had a lot of air troops that I couldn't handle. Empress was not enough, and then the rockets from the Goblin Machine was definitely not it. We'll do a Goblin Machine in the back. Perfect. Might be a mirror match. As soon as I see that Goblin Machine, we'll probably go Empress, both of us. Actually, no, I'll go Pekka first. Try and keep the oh, that was a perfect play on my part. Because she's my Goblin Machine is definitely not being targeted right now. Yeah, it definitely is a mirror match. It's definitely gonna come down to whoever can play the cards better. I know he has Peck on rotation, which he will have to play for my yeah, complete mirror match. Since I know he doesn't have any big spells, we're gonna go like this. Goblin Machine in the back, in the center. And as soon as I can have enough for this. Yeah, it's gonna be a very tough matchup since we both have the same exact cards. And I'm out of rotation for the Sky Empress. Yeah. So at this point, we're gonna have to tank for this, get that to lock on. Yeah, definitely a difficult matchup. We're gonna have to go peck in the back. At this point, we're just trading units. He's definitely done a lot better defending than I have. Gonna try a split push right here. He's gonna have to defend on that side. If I can do a trade tower, I'll be completely happy with that. If I can pop it back down and stop that push. Goblin Giant did good work on the right hand side. If I can defend and not lose my right tower, I might have this in a pocket. We'll use a Goblin Giant to kite away. We'll get a Sky Empress as soon as I can. Goblin Machine. We'll arrows the bomber because we don't really have a use for that. And then I'm going to pop down a P.E.K.K.A. as soon as I can. Right in the pocket. Yeah, right in the pocket. We're going to reach all this up so we can take care of all that all at once. We're going to go with an Evo Goblin Giant. And that should be... If I can push through this, I think we got this. I'm going to Goblin Curse that. And arrows, just for good measure. And yeah, good game. I mean, that was a sketchy turnaround. But I'm glad I was able to get the win. Like I said, it was a mirror match, so it came down to who was playing better. Definitely doing that second push on the right hand side when he focused all the elixir on the left side. That was key. Um, it is my second or third time recording live, and I feel like as I've been doing this more often, I can I've gotten over a little bit of the nervousness. We're probably gonna error that. Don't want to deal with that. I will just let it be. She'll get one hit in. I don't have anything for that, so I'm gonna do a P.E.K.K.A. in the back just to sort of push. If she's fast enough, we can probably tank a little bit. Goblin Machine on the right hand side, because he probably thinks I don't have anything for that. That's fine. At this point, I can do a dual push. If he has any air units, I can do either Goblin Curse or the arrows, but we'll see. Goblin Curse for that would probably be best. And there's a good connection on the Goblin Machine on the right hand side. He had to use the Empress for defense, but I will use Bomber here. I actually want to use the Goblin Giant instead. Tank that for a little bit. That's completely fine because then I can throw a P.E.K.K.A. right behind it. I'm glad that Bomber stayed alive, and that should be a tower down. Yeah, there's nothing he can do against that full-size P.E.K.K.A. Trying to put an Empress down. I think this might be GG's. Perfect. Good luck. And chicken on him. That was perfect. A 3-star. 10k gold, I'll take that. I definitely do need gold so I can upgrade some of these cards that I have. I don't have many available. I eventually want to get the my main deck that I use is well, a trophy push. It is a heavy, not heavy, but it's a 3.9 hog cycle deck. Um but yeah, I do want to get that Ice Wizard up to level 13 eventually. We just need about 46 crowns. Hopefully we can get that done before I head to work. I'll probably do Goblin Giant in the back, short. Alright, emote. 5 seconds. Mirror match, probably. Which if he, I have to wait to see if he does the Empress or not. Which he might just try and stop that. We'll have to bomber this side because I don't have anything else. That's tower down on the left side, but he also might have my tower on the right hand side. Yeah, I need to do Empress on the right hand side just to stop that. If I had my Goblin Curse on that, it probably would have had a really nice push. I'll do Evo Giant in the pocket as soon as I can. And then we'll rage this up so we can get that pack down as much as we can. Let's pack it down. Connection on the tower. Perfect. We're gonna have to go push this on the right hand side. I can't afford to allow him to put anything in the pocket. He doesn't have any. He already used his P.E.K.K.A, so I can go like this. That's perfect. Tower down. I will have to use Giant on defense. Perfect. I will have to use Sky Empress to take that down as fast as I can. Oh, he had his up too. We'll use Goblin Machine. Oh, that's a connection on our tower. Not the greatest. Um, but we won. I actually completely had forgotten that we took that second tower down. That's what happens when you focus in on what you were doing. Mirror matches are definitely something crazy. And like I said, I got this from a YouTuber OJ. Um, he's big, so he definitely has a lot of followers that would probably use that. I'm okay with letting that go. Probably thinks I want to defend, but I really don't. That's great. That's fine. We'll use Goblin Machine for a tank. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect connection. Use Bomber just because he does not counter it properly. I did not know that. Unless my placement was bad, but even then. He does have his Inferno Tower in rotation up next. Yep, he just cycled through so he can get that. I don't have anything to deal with the Inferno. My best bet, I don't even have. This is what I have to do. Try and get some sponge damage in there. Anything he puts down has to be connection on P.E.K.K.A. Perfect. 2 hits. That's tower down. At this point, I can just defend. He already used his yeah, that's fine. We're gonna use this right here. I'm gonna reach this up. Got a connection. All right, so I did let that tower on the left side go, unfortunately. Um, mm, not sure how I'm feeling about this right now. Waiting for an Inferno right in the center so I can have enough elixir for a full-size P.E.K.K.A. Pick on defense, not what I wanted to do, but we'll need a Spirit Empress in the center. We're gonna arrow this because I really don't want to deal with that Dart Goblin. Bomber, reach all this up so we can get good value. He is panicking. Goblin in the center. Goblin Curse won't. Oh, it defended. Perfect. We got this in the bag. That was good. That was definitely a good match. I did throw that first tower on the left. I thought we had it locked down, but it's all good. It is all good. All right, let's see what this guy has. Goblin Machine in the back. I'll place a Goblin Giant in the front. I might rage all this up whenever. Yeah, rage all that up so we can get more rockets popping off. Perfect. So there is possibility for some Goblin Curse plays, but I'm gonna have the P.E.K.K.A here. I do have arrows and the Goblin Curse for any spam troops. We'll use that there. Well, arrows, just for good measure. Should we tower down? Perfect. All right, so mortar is not back yet, so I'll have to defend. Well, I don't want to defend too harsh on that. Just a bomber, just for good measure. I want to start a Goblin Giant on the right-hand side. Even if he decides to push on that right-hand side with left-hand side with the mortar rocket. That's a missed rocket, my friend. We're going Sky Empress with that. Goblin Curse. And we're going to rage that up real quick. And GG's on that tower, my friend. Well, not GG's, but just enough damage to make it worth it. We're going to bomber that. We're going to Goblin Machine on the left-hand side. Arrows that just for good measure. All right. We're going to throw a big P.E.K.K.A on the right-hand side. Sky Empress right here to take that out from out of range. Goblin right in the center, and good game. Goblin Curse and Rage. GG's, my friend. Goblin Machine, and that is nothing he can do to stop this. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That was a good prediction on my arrows. Took everything down. And 3 crime for the win. Perfect. And Texas. Still quite a bit to go. Bomber in the back. I'm gonna arrows this real quick. Might have a spam deck, which is good for my matchup. We'll do Sky Empress just to make sure she's dead by the time we're done with this. That's fine. Fine with me. I will have to use... good thing I have spells, because as soon as I drop my rage spell or anything, yeah, that's fine with me. Alright, so bait spells. Calm's Giant in the back. Tank for that. Need Goblin Machine. I will use Curse if I have to. Yes, that should be good. That should be good. Perfect. Well, arrows. Oh, they didn't even. Oops. Chicken on you too, my friend. That's fine with me. Goblin Giant in the back. Apply some pressure so that way he can't build a push on the left side. I'm gonna reach that just because I can. Goblin Machine. And Big Pekka. We're gonna reach this curse. Errors, all of that. And good game. Yeah, at this point it's just a matter of defending. Even if he takes my left tower, he can't take both at the same time. Yeah, that's a win. All right, let's do this real quick. Call the machine in the back. Probably should have waited, but that's fine. A little bit of damage, but nothing we can't handle. We're gonna throw a big P.E.K.K.A just to tank. Add some extra pressure. Bomber. Gonna Goblin Curse this real quick. Hopefully get a Goblin out of that. We got a single Goblin on. Golden Knight took that down. Alright, so he has Earthquake. He's not gonna connect. So he didn't use the Empress yet, so he's probably gonna use that right now. Yeah, my Empress will connect, which is good for me. And then I can reach this up Make sure we get some good damage out of those two goblins, and the Empress should be tower down if he doesn't defend. Yep, tower down. Perfect, perfect. We're not gonna let him rest. Strong push on the right-hand side. At this point, he leaked a lot of elixir. I think he might have already given up. Yeah, he might have already given up. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Oh, good job, my friend. Good job for not giving up. Sure, Goblin Giant to tank. Perfect. We're going to use Sky Empress to take care of that. I'm going to rage up my goblins on the right-hand side. Another Goblin Machine for good measure. And that is GG's. Perfect. I am progressing as well on the Battle Pass. I did purchase it at the beginning of the month, but I like hoarding all the rewards, and I get the satisfaction of opening them all at once. Goblin Giant in the back. I will use Empress. Ooh, I'll use Goblin Machine. Make sure it targets the That's a good trade for me. I don't mind that. Bomber should do work. I will use my Big P.E.K.K.A. Take all of that down. Target the archer first, so no chip damage. If he has little troops, I do have the Goblin Curse ready to go. And Rage. We'll let that be. Yeah, I'm gonna let that E-Barb connect, if anything. Sky Empress in the back. He does have P.E.K.K.A. already on hand. But Goblin Giant will go down. And I will ridge up any of my goblins that do appear. P.E.K.K.A.'s coming. No? If you're gonna let that go, I will reach that up happily, my friend. Bomber. And well played. Thanks, I guess. Alright, 3 crown. Perfect. So just looking at our battle log. Oh, 1 second. Mastery. Looking at the battle log. So far, undefeated. This is like the first match that I did with the new deck. I definitely could not push through for because of the Sparky. I'm sorry, what the Zappies and the Electro Dragon. Monk was definitely something hard to deal with, but I just didn't know how this new deck worked. Goblin Machine in the back. He's got Princess. I'm gonna wait on arrows just for a little bit to see what's going on. Sky Empress, and then I will use arrows for extra damage. Perfect. It should be far enough. Yep, perfect. Bomber just to make sure that knight goes down. It's fine. My connection was definitely a lot harder hitting. But even then, that one knight took almost 1,000 hit points. Goblin Giant in the back. My friend, what are you doing? Oh, kind of good connection. But Goblin Machine goes down. That should be tower down. I'm gonna set a P.E.K.K.A down the right hand side just for extra pressure. He does have Tesla, but I do have the Goblin Curse and Rage combo. Yes. Not the greatest Goblin Curse play, but it was a tower down. And that should be tower down if I can connect with one P.E.K.K.A hit. Two P.E.K.K.A hits. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So far undefeated for the past 6, 7 matches. Um, I think I got the flow of this deck down. All right, a couple more matches should be good and call it a day. I do have to head into work, unfortunately, but mm, we're gonna have to arrows that. I wish I had my Goblin Curse ready to go. But that's fine. We'll let him think he has the upper hand at the moment. We'll bomber that. Bomber, what do you do, my friend? So that is tower down. Unfortunately, but I think we can make a comeback. He's being very I think this might have been a this is definitely a bust, maybe. All right. So he hasn't seen my big P.E.K.K.A yet. Once he goes in heavy for a push, which is probably now. All right, so we have to go in like this. Goblin Machine in the middle. We're gonna reach this up. We're gonna go like this. Goblin right there. Bomber. And reach all this up. Good game. My friend. Oh, my lighting was way off on that one. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. Well, that's why you don't BM at the beginning of the match. 2 towers down within the first minute. You got outplayed, my friend. Sorry. Trying in a right hand. Ooh. Oh, perfect. I misplayed. I was going left side, but it worked out. Goblin Curse that. And then Goblin Machine. Errors all of that. Oof. I have Rage for that because I don't want it to connect. It's still connected. I was too low, too slow on that deployment. Arrows were not needed since rocket went off. That's fine, my friend. You can do that. My goblin giant goes in the back. I'll probably do a Sky Empress giant push. Yeah, giant. I do have this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do all this real quick. Make sure everything goes down. Ah, which? How does she survive all that? That's fine though. We're gonna reach this up. Okay. You know, I thought Goblin Curse would work great against the Witch, but that is something that I was not expecting for her to survive. Connection? Good connection. Perfect. We can definitely turn this around. That P.E.K.K.A still has more than half its health left. So, Bomber in the back. We're gonna do Goblin Giant in the back. Perfect. Sky Empress to deal with this. Goblin Curse on all of that. We're gonna arrows all of that. We're gonna reach all that up. Should be tower down. Yes. Man, these matches are getting tougher and tougher. Definitely comeback games though. All right, so I think oh, one more match then. Just in time too. I gotta start getting ready for work. Goblin Giant on the left hand side. There were definitely some misplays in that last game, but we were able to push through. We're gonna go Goblin Machine to try and target that from the back. Goblin Curse, just to get some extra bodies in there. I'm glad I put that bomber all the way in the back. I know, my friend, I know. But now that I've seen what you have, for the most part, Big P.E.K.K.A goes down. I will use Empress as a support unit. It's okay. And then once the P.E.K.K.A goes down, Goblin Machine goes down. We're gonna reach that up, and we should be good. Surprised he was able to cycle back to the Empress that quick. Goblin Giant goes on the left. I do have Bomber for the Goblin Drill. We're gonna go Bomber at the bridge. Sky Empress. We're gonna Goblin Curse this real quick. Arrows, anything. Perfect, perfect. Made him use his spell. I will use Goblin Machine on the left-hand side. Play it slow. Bomber in the back so that we can get staggered. Empress in the center. It's okay, my friend. You can do all whatever you want. Goblin Giant right here. We're going to throw Big P.E.K.K.A on top of these guards. Bomber in the back. We're going to rage this up. Arrows. And Goblin Curse, just for good measure. Both towers are down. Perfect. All right. With that done, let's collect the rewards from the challenge. Both from the progression bar. Sky Empress Mastery, perfect. Free cards, lovely. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, should be all set. 1-star Knight, I'll take it. Gold, perfect. Most of these are usually hit or misses. Okay, perfect. 2-star, some gold. I'll take the gold. The shard and more gold. And shard again, perfect. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate all of the continuous support from everybody. I am getting used to being on camera and talking. It is my first time ever doing this in my life. And I do really enjoy Clash Royale very much. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.